So I want to go across first and foremost to RP Singh, because, you know, it's one thing to go after radical students you don't like very much and call them the Tukde Tukde gang, or to lock up the CAA protesters because you don't like what they're doing at Shaheen Bagh. But these are the Andatas, the Kisans, and no government in India or elsewhere can be seen to be anti-farmer. You've got a situation on your hands where the best offer from the union government is unacceptable to the farmer representatives. How do you, RP Singh, hope to find a way around the current impasse?
Well, Rahul, I want to bring that to mention it. So let's talk about Sana Rashid, whose father has said that 3 crore rupees
money transaction is spoken about. So let's not get into that. And then there's another one who's behind bar right now under certain cases, Omar Khalid. So there's point aside. And then it's not that we are doing this, the courts who are doing the proceedings against all these people who wanted to bring the country. But as far as farmers goes, I mean, we are with the farmers on this, that the dialogue should happen, and then the dialogue is happening. And then we are grateful to the farmer organizations and to the unions that they have come forward for a dialogue. And hopefully by third, something will resolve. I mean, some way out will come out of this. They have put their demand forward. We have told them how they have been misled or how they have been misinformed. And then we have told that the point of view of the government, one, also about MSP, also about mandis also. So everything has been put on table, and also that how government has procured almost 2.5 times more than what was procured in the last 5 years and these 5 years of the NDA-led government, and also how the farmers have been taken care of, whether their Kisan Samman amount also, which goes to each farmer, almost 94,000 crore rupees has been sent to each farmer. So our point of view has gone to them. They'll also mull over it, and then probably day after tomorrow they'll see more reasons.
Okay, Harish Damodaran, explain to our viewers who may not understand the intricacies of farming or the current face-off, whether you see a possible breakthrough, given the fact that the farmers are saying make MSP and procurement mandatory, which the government simply cannot do, because in any case, very often we have more food stock than there is need for, and food stock then goes waste. And certifying a certain MSP is not possible either. What then do you think can be a possible solution, Harish?
See, if I'm the government, I will just roll back. I won't roll back the 3 farm laws, but I'll just put it on hold. You know, something like your CAA, right, which is in cold storage. There's no rules. I mean, there's no whatever subordinate legislation, etc. Just whatever, put implementation on hold. See, let's be very clear. Farmers today have the much higher bargaining point. From a bargaining standpoint, farmers are much better placed than the government.
Why? Why do you say that?
No, because in Punjab, Haryana, they have already harvested their paddy, sold their paddy. They have also sown their wheat. In many areas, they have even given the first round of irrigation and urea. So they have enough time. See, 20 days back, farmers in Punjab and Haryana wouldn't have had time for agitation. Abhi inke paas bahut waqt hai ye agitation ke liye. So they can easily be here, hang around here for 10 days, 12 days and all.
No, but I've been speaking to very senior sources in the government. The Prime Minister himself and everyone around him is convinced at the gut, at a very deep level, that these farm laws are for India's larger national good. That there may be problems in the beginning as we roll out these new laws, but net, given the problems that farming in India faces, over a period of time, this is good for India.
See, how do you convince the farmers? See, we have the proof which we have, and which they rightly state is, APMC mandis, where APMC law was scrapped in Bihar. And what do you have there? There are no APMC mandis there, and farmers are selling maize there for 1,000 rupees. How do you tell a Punjab or a Haryana farmer that Bihar is a model? It cannot be, right? I mean, so the farmers are not talking whatever. They're not talking rot. I mean, they know what they are talking about. Yeah.
RP Singh wants to counter that. Give me a moment, Harish. I'm coming back to you. RP wants to counter that. Go on, sir.
No. I'm sorry. I mean, where is this Bihar model? The mandis are saying the MSP is going to stay, and there's another option. But there's a train going. There's a super deluxe bus which has come. You want to ride that bus, or you want to still go on a train? Is up to you. I mean, don't compare. Don't say that the Bihar model. Bihar, the mandis were not there.
Okay, so Harish
here the mandis are
Damodaran,
there.
leave the politics aside. For the layman, the logic is this, that the government says no option is being taken away from the farmer. You've been given an additional avenue to sell your produce. If you like the terms the private corporates offer, you can say yes to them. If you don't like them, just say no, stick with the current system. The current system is not being dismantled. So why then are farmers so restive?
No, I think basically farmers in Punjab and Haryana fear that the trade will move outside the mandis. See, and when trade moves outside the mandis will become like BSNL or like our government hospitals.
No, but these mandis is also why there's a lot of exploitation. You've got the Arthi as the middleman who make a huge amount of money for very little value add. Why should the farmer not have the right to sell directly? I'll give you an example. Ever since COVID happened, there's some small organic farms that are selling directly to people like me and elsewhere. We can tell them exactly what we want and it comes straight. Why should it have to go to a mandi? The farmer gets a much higher rate. The customer at the end is satisfied because he knows the conditions under which that crop is growing. It's true for individuals, it's true for corporates. What's wrong with that, Harish?
No. See, there's nothing wrong in that. But what I'm saying is, Punjab and Haryana are special cases. See, you have a mandi system there in place. So tomorrow, if the mandi shut, and which is very much possible if the trade moves away from there. Because see, ultimately, how do mandis survive? They have to pay their staff, they have to pay their laborers. How do they do it? Because they get something from the transactions. And now when you make all the transactions outside the mandi free of tax free, so you're actually creating some kind of a Mauritius and a Cayman Islands next to Panipat.
No.
Right?
One second. How is that the case, Harish Damodaran? If, for example, in the mutual fund industry, you earlier had intermediaries, now I can go directly to the fund house and invest. In the same way, if the intermediary is done away with, it's to the advantage of the consumer. In this case, if the middleman system is what is collapsing, it's to the advantage of both the farmer and the consumer. If the middleman system collapses, so be it.
See, I'm not taking the side of farmers or anything. I'm saying what they are saying. And I believe that they have a legitimate fear about this, about what happens to the mandis. Tomorrow if the mandis shut down, then who's going to buy? So you cannot dismiss off their fear. See, the problem with the government is
shut down?
RP Singh asked, why would the mandi shut down? The government says the mandi system will stay.
Let them not go to the
So
private
Madhya
place at all.
Pradesh was...
Let them stay with the mandis only. Why should
it's
they go
very
to the private place? Let farmer make a resolve that will not go to private place at all. Just stick on with mandis.
Sir,
Okay, one second. RP, let him speak, please.
See, in Madhya Pradesh, earlier in mandis there, they were charging 2.5%, which was the mandi fee. Now they have slashed it to 0.5%. And 0.5% and all, I don't know whether these mandis will be able to survive. And you have created this infrastructure at a very great cost. See, I don't see what was wrong with the existing system. Nothing stops Reliance or a Big Basket or any of these guys. They can take a mandi license. They can buy. In fact, many of them have already started the purchase center outside. It's just that you pay the applicable levies. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I don't know why.
Let me go across to